This is the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander, and it's the latest 7-seater proposition from Toyota. It may sound like an extended version of the Highlander, however, it's based on the same platform as the new Lexus TX, and if you look carefully, it looks quite different compared to the regular Highlander. 3 drivetrains are available: the straight gas, the hybrid, and the hybrid max. This one here is the pure gasser. It comes with a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. It makes 265 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a very good 8-speed automatic transmission, unfortunately with no paddle shifters. And of course, this one here is all-wheel drive. In the States, you can get it front-wheel drive if you want, but don't do that. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in 7.9 seconds. 0 to 60 is 7.3. So performance is more than adequate. I have 0 complaints when it comes to pulling power. Honestly, under all circumstances, it was more than fine. But you know what I really enjoyed doing this week? Driving it in eco mode, because then it returned 11.5 liters per 100 kilometers. And you know what? That's pretty good fuel economy for something this big and this heavy. And it's regular gas, so it's quite affordable to run on top of everything else. Prices in Canada for the limited all-wheel drive model start at $57,690, which is about $6,000 higher than the entry-level model. This ruby flare pearl color costs $255 extra, and to be honest, it's not the best looking quality paint, but it does make this SUV look good. The design is rather undaring. I'm sure that people that buy Toyotas always do it because they like the safe approach to everything, and honestly, there is a beauty to that. Inside, it's the same story. The design favors functionality and ergonomics, and everything is fine based on that. The quality of the materials is good, fit and finish is okay. However, I've noticed that when you're driving with no passengers inside, the seats or something in the back tends to rattle over bigger bumps, or is it torsional rigidity of the chassis? I'm not very sure, but it's not very impressive. However, when people are sitting in the back, it sounds better. Equipment is rich, especially for the price. You get a lot of car for the money. You get heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, heated rear seats, 3rd zone climate control, the rear captain chairs slide and recline. They have armrests and some practical pockets in between for like tablets and stuff, cup holders. There are USB ports and plugs all over the place for charging. You even get curtains for the sun or whatever. You have a panoramic sunroof, which helps with lighting inside. It's all good in the middle row. The 3rd row access is pretty good also, and the seats are pretty comfortable as well. They also recline. Even fully grown adults will sit there with ease, especially if the middle row gives a little bit of extra leg room. The good news is that with all the seats up, you still get a very good trunk. Unlike most 7-seaters out there, this is where the Grand Highlander comes into play and basically wins the game. If you fold the rear seats, well, the cargo gets even better, no complaints whatsoever. Now, technology is pretty good. The instrument cluster is all digital. It's clear and comprehensive in terms of what it's showing. The infotainment is very easy to use. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The sound system is a JBL. It's pretty good. The rear backup camera is super clear. So in general, you get everything you really need. You have wireless chargers up front, USB ports. You get this little sliding thing with the extra storage underneath. Honestly, driving position is great. Visibility is great. The only complaint is on the top of the hood. It's a little bit flappy, and like over bumps or on the highway with like wind, like turbulence, whatever, you can see the top of the hood shake, and that's kind of shitty, but whatever. When you get going on the road, the Grand Highlander is super soft and smooth. It's perfect for carrying people around, and it's rather quiet when driven nicely. Over bumps, the suspension soaks things up very nicely, leaving very little to upset the passengers. And of course, that means that dynamically it's not sporty at all, but you know what? Why would it be? It doesn't need to be, and it's perfect this way. The setup is great. It's still safe and sure-footed around corners, stable on the highway. The steering isn't completely dead, and the brakes also feel quite good. Obviously, the Highlander isn't something exciting to drive, but you know what? You really appreciate it with what it brings to the family needs. Please note that the ground clearance is 8 inches or 203 millimeters, and the towing capacity is 3,500 pounds or 1,587 kilos. The competition is getting pretty crazy in the segment. You have things like the new Honda Pilot, you have the Chevy Traverse, Mazda CX-90, and so on. But from all those, I would pick this one because it's the roomiest, it's good value, it's reliable, simple, roomy, and most importantly, very comfortable. Overall score is 8.7 out of 10, and this really would be my pick in the mainstream 7-seater category. I do have to say and admit that recently I've been having discussions with lots of people, and I really like what Toyota and Lexus are doing, like substituting those V6s with these turbo engines, and the new infotainment, everything they do I really appreciate. And you know what, I think it's like the company, like Toyota and Lexus sisters, that they're doing everything better than anyone else at the moment, really, to be honest. So that's it for today with the very much awarded Grand Highlander, and today you understand why it's winning awards left, right, and center, because you get what you pay for and it delivers fully. So that's it for today. Please share this video with your friends, leave us a comment, press like, subscribe. Most importantly, till next time, be well. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Perfect.